They have given you the answer. So don't start now rotating or personalizing the issue. Saying all women, that women. No. If these girls you're talking to are not giving you the positive, you are talking to the wrong girls. It might not be that something is wrong with them. It might not even be that something is wrong with you. It's just that two of you shouldn't be in this transaction. Look for somebody there. There must be somebody in this world that likes you. Maybe you are just constantly chasing the wrong kind of relationships. So you can't generalize all the women here that interact, that it's hard to find love in church. No. I need to sit down with you and find out what's even your idea of love. What are you looking for? You're looking for girls that are not interested in you. I told you that I met some ladies before I met my wife. Some were not interested in me at all. I didn't say all these women in this church now, I don't know. I went for DLA on this start, the Leadership Academy. And I went there and I said, okay, this is a church setting. It's a good place to find a wife. And I was a young pastor looking for a wife badly then. So as I entered, as I was doing my lecture, I was looking around, okay, where are the fine girls, And I saw one girl that looked interesting. She looked nice. Now, it wasn't love at first sight. I didn't love her. Okay, but she looked nice. Because there's a natural process that a relationship follows. Something must attract you. But that attraction is not love. You must identify it as attraction. You like the way she sings. That's attraction. It's not that. It doesn't mean you are going to marry. Because some people from there jump from, they're already picturing wedding day. Some people are already naming their children. Attraction is okay. It's not wrong. But don't turn it to love. Don't say it's love. It's not love. So I was attracted to somebody. I said, okay. So I changed my seat because she was in one end of the hall. I was in the other end of the hall. Because, everybody have where they sit every day. When I started, I changed my geography. Moved to her side of the hall. Sat close enough to her. And I started with a neutral conversation. Did you get the notes for the last class? Can I copy your note? There's no yes, there's no... You see, men don't know how to approach women. If it's a woman you've never met before, you really don't know, don't start with I love you. Can I have your number? Don't start with those strong things. Except she's a woman that is seriously looking for a man too, and any man. If she's a normal woman that has a life, doing something in her life, you can't just start from nowhere. I love you. I want to marry you next week. No. Start with something neutral that is easy for everybody to flow in. Oh, how are you? Okay, good. Do you stay around here? Will I get a bus from here? What's the nearest, whatever? Basic stuff. So I said, can I borrow your note? And we started talking. Oh, what's your name? Stop. We started talking. Now, I began to, follow up. Let me get your number. Let's talk. Now, but from the discussion, I could see that she wasn't looking at me in that light at all. She wasn't giving any positive vibes. And I was not upset at all. I didn't turn it to all these women in this school. And no. She has answered. And I just fizzled out. No quarrel, no, didn't have any. I could just see that. See, all you do in a relationship is to present yourself. If the person can't see value in you, there is not a bad thing. It's even good that they are even honest enough to tell you. What I see most young people do is that one of the most common emails or DMs I receive is, Pastor, hey, this guy doesn't want me again. I will die. If he says, what? Or my girlfriend wants to leave me. She said, and I don't want her to leave. I said, no. You can't not want her to leave. If somebody, there's a recent one. The guy said, oh, my girlfriend wants to take a break. Pastor, please, I don't want this relationship to end. I said, no. That's not the right stance. If somebody wants to take a break, your concern should be, why do they want to take a break? Not that, no, please don't ever leave me. No, you're not just too funny. They can leave you. Are you here, somebody? Don't say, don't leave me. No, that's the idea, but don't leave me. No. If somebody says, I want to take a break, your job is to say, please, this thing must work at all costs. No. Why do you want to take a break? And the lady took a break, and the guy all the while was agitated. Pastor, please, I don't want this girl to go. I said, that's the wrong thinking. And the girl now came back and said, okay, let's continue. I said, and you've continued? He said, yes. I said, no. What you should do is, why did you take the break? Now that you've come back, has that issue been resolved? If it hasn't been resolved, she will take a break in marriage. Because if that issue is still there, it's still going to be there. It will show up in marriage. Like I told you, no marriage fails in marriage. For any marriage that has failed, if I ask questions, I'll find out that failed before it started. She took a break. That means she said she's not feeling the relationship. And the guy was so sad. I said, that's not a sad thing. That's a good thing. If somebody tells you at this point that they're not feeling the relationship, it's good. Because you deserve to love somebody that loves you too. Not that please love me at all costs. It doesn't matter what you feel. As long as you love me, I love you. You can manage me. No. I want somebody that loves me the way me too, I love them. I want somebody that wants me the way me too, what? Wants them. Not just, hey, stay at all costs. I say, no. Don't jump back with her into a relationship. Find out why she took the break at all. She wasn't feeling the relationship. So what has changed? Why are we sure 10 years into marriage, 5 years into marriage, or even next week, or even next month, you won't get this feeling of detachment again? But the guy has already jumped back into the relationship. He's so happy. I said, that's already a recipe for failure. There's something going on there that will show up. Tomorrow she might date somebody else even while she's married because she says she's not in love with you from day one. I don't know if somebody gets what I'm saying. So your job is not to push at all costs. Is that if you keep presenting your people and nobody's valuing you, maybe you should upgrade yourself or change the people you are presenting yourself to. That's it.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I think we should always appreciate the answers when we get them, right? So there's another one here. There were 2 questions from 2 people, but they seem to tie into the same thing. So I'm bunching them together. One says, how do you get over or manage the impact and influence of your past relationship or the impact they've already have on you? Yeah, since they find their way into your new relationships. And then number 2, this person said, it was a more personal question. He says he just ended a 10-year relationship and the person couldn't get into any other relationship because when you want to start, somehow it just struggles to continue in that relationship. And apparently from the way the question is asked, it seems the other person seems to be encountering the same thing. So what's your advice to them? So those are 2 people's questions.
Who is the other person?
The person that he was dating, the 10-year relationship.
Why is he keeping track of what the other person is doing?
Well, I don't know.
So the key is this. Don't be reluctant or hesitant to talk to a professional or a marriage coach. And I know that sometimes some might be a bit expensive, but there are some that are still quite affordable. And sometimes if you don't even get a professional, there are some people in church, like your pastor or other people in church that are a bit equipped to do so. Please take advantage of it. When you go through things like this, sometimes you need people to bounce off, to help you ask questions that you probably are. You see, when you are hot, you're not thinking, when you're going through something, you are seeing life from just that thing you are going through. You're not seeing that there's a bigger picture. If somebody gets what I'm saying, life is more than this one situation, this one girl, this one experience. So you need to expose yourself to the bigger picture. Talking to a professional will help. Other things you can do is, this relationship didn't work. What were the things we did wrong or I did wrong? Because if you can't identify those things, there's a high chance you can repeat these mistakes again. I've seen it over and over again. People leave one bad marriage or one bad relationship to go to this. They couldn't identify. They blamed all the fault was the other person's fault. There's no time that all the fault is the other person's fault. Even when you didn't do anything outrightly, maybe you didn't value yourself enough. If somebody gets what I'm saying. If 2 people date and one was a demon, the question is, why did the angel stay with a demon? That might be what you did wrong. You didn't offend the guy, but you didn't also value yourself. There are points long ago you should have ended that thing, and you thought you wanted to stay with the demon until the demon started manifesting full blown. Are you getting what I'm saying? That's assuming you want to say it's the right person that did all the thing wrong. You staying there, you picking that person. What were you looking? What did you miss that made you commit your life to this person? I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So there's so much. A professional will help you ask these questions more systematically. But if you want to do it yourself, then you must be willing to pour yourself into learning why it happened. Forgive yourself. Forgive that person. You are not forgiving that person because they deserve to be forgiven. You are forgiving that person because you deserve a second chance. Somebody get what I'm saying? Please, my water. So let me drink water. Because if you don't forgive the person, you are not imprisoning the person. You're actually imprisoning yourself. So there are little processes like that you need to go through that will help you overcome, what you have been through. So identify what you did wrong. Identify, what you would change in your next relationship. Forgive and cut off. And bother that you are still checking what the other person. You can't move forward if you're always looking at the rearview mirror. So you have to cut off. Throw away things that they gave you as gifts. All those things that are reminding you. You are still reading their text, reading their chat, checking on them on Instagram whether they have a new boyfriend or girlfriend. you have to block them on all platforms. Not because they are wicked, but you see, you are trying to heal. Them being in your space. Don't answer anybody that say, let's break up, but let's still be friends. That energy will still be there. And what people don't realize is that you give out energy. Many of you, your energy you are giving to people is that you're occupied. You are in love with somebody that's not even in love with you. So when new people are coming, you're not even seeing them. Because you're in love with this guy that is not even ready to marry you. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. So there's a whole lot of process you must go through. Forgiving yourself, forgiving the person, going through a healing process. It's a long process. It's not something that we can just do here. All right? It's a whole chain of things. But you need to heal properly. If you don't heal properly, definitely it will affect your next relationship.
So, sir, just to tie into that, there's something else that is also personal here. I was engaged to be married. We broke up, and he married someone else after 6 months.
Yes.
This broke me, and since then, it was never the same for me. Because of this, I don't even know what real love is, because we were good together, prayed together, planned together, and so on. Now, I'm consciously looking for this in a partner who will fill his space. But I keep meeting the wrong guys. How do I break out of this?
Most of you need, in this kind of cases, to be honest with you, you still need a professional somehow, or somebody a bit trained. When people say things like, oh, it was so perfect, most times it's not true. I've counseled people that came out of broken relationships and say it was so bad. And when I began to analyze it, I said, what's perfect about this? Why are you okay with this kind of toxic behavior? Like I told that girl that they wiped with cod. She didn't leave. See, women particularly, even men do it, but women are more creative mentally when it comes to love. They have a way of fading out all the negatives and focusing on one small thing he's doing right and say, he's perfect. No, he's not. No, he's not. The fact that the relationship didn't work is your answer. If it was perfect, he will be there. If you could find somebody in 6 months, trust me, you didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. You should be thanking God that this thing didn't work. Because a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage. All you need to do is to change your perspective of the situation. Your perspective now is that you are missing so much. This guy is so wonderful. Somebody else has married him. Somebody else has inherited problem. See it like that. And for young people, you must learn the wedding is not the marriage. I've said it over and again. Many of you just say, if somebody is married, he has married somebody else. Wait. Just give it some time. It takes a lifetime to know the marriage that is working. Oh, did you get what I said? I said it takes how long? A lifetime. Some things you're saying is happily married. Tell you, how many, somebody like Bill Gates is divorced. Do you know how many years he was married? About 27 years. So somebody 10 years I said, this is not Bill Gates, not happily married. You don't know that. You don't know that. If it was in 20 years, somebody said, they've been married for 20 years. It's successful. You don't know that. You don't know that. You are not in anybody's house. So the only thing you know is that if this guy treated you badly, if this guy can break up with you and marry in 6 months, you have missed nothing. God just delivered you from a joker. That's what happened. So a change of perspective is all you need. Once your perspective changes, you will live there happier than sadder. You are sad now because you think you've missed something. You've missed nothing. I've counseled people that have